ready to go. Wait for the lights to come on. 160 horsepower, 4-cylinder turbo Ford motors on the rev limiter. And it's a great start for Goddard. He may have just about got the jump. Get in there, Zane. Cover your line. You've just about got it. This will be huge for Zane if he can get there. But I think Randall's just done enough to sneak back. And he takes the lead before the first corner. Held his nerve. Goddard put up a great fight. Filippetto goes a long way around Caitlin Wood. Can't squeeze in there. And Vernon trying to fight his way through. Overall race cars. Cold tyres first lap. And headed into a very tight part of the racetrack.
Smart move by Zane Goddard because, you know, he was pushing Randall onto the dusty side of the road, but Randall then got the momentum back a little bit quicker up through the gears or got some good drive traction. He didn't launch as well, but then he gave him enough room to get by. Will Brown had quite an aggressive move down the inside, which paid off, but it happened to slow everyone up around him, and now Nick Rowe is right up behind Will Brown in car 19. Oh, Lewis leads. So that one would look like it was heading towards the concrete. Oh, there's a bit of a battle up front there.
It's Gretsch. He's got it up the inside, contact, and somehow they all avoid ending up in the fence. I thought that was going to be big, but this is a chance now for Lloyd. We might be 3 wide at the end of Dawn Fraser Ave. Leads on the outside, Gretsch in the middle. Lloyd will be the beneficiary here. He might pick up one. Oh. Gretsch pinches the right front. Tight racing, but they all stay off each other. Brown in the Cars Galore entry stuck against the fence, but gave the reigning champ or champ-to-be enough room. And now Nick Rowe fights up.
I'd be very surprised, Chad, if there's not a little bit of steering damage on Tom Gretsch's car, the IQ option. McGale, there was a reasonable amount of contact back at turn 8 there, and this has worked in Randall's favour. He's bolted. Gretsch now up. Oh, no, Nick Filippetto looks like he might be facing the wrong way there. Just trying to grab a gear, so he'll continue, hopefully without any damage, but it's really shuffled. Lloyd back to 7th. Nick Rowe up to P6. So pretty aggressive first lap. We saw fairly straightforward racing at Phillip Island. There's a lot of drafting, but this is a completely different style of racing. You've got to be aggressive under brakes, but it's so hard to go through a corner too wide. Oh, no, that Frankie Maiolo has to go straight through there.
He was under pressure from Harry Hayek, local city driver, and Maiolo unfortunately had to straight line it through. So good qualifying effort, but unfortunately he's fallen to the back of the pack after that. Nick Rowe with the champ to be in behind him. Not a bad way to return to the series. Has done some open wheel racing in Asia this year, Nicholas Rowe, in the Formula Masters China series. We had a chance to go over and watch him in Malaysia. One of 3 Aussies that raced in that championship that day. But usually he's very keen in his speedway, and he's not putting up too much of a fight here with Jordan Lloyd to the inside. Lloyd not close enough. Nick Rowe's going to have a bit of a pedal tonight at Parramatta, Sydney Speedway.
As you do, jump out of your F4 and head to the dirt of Parramatta. So
a couple of 4-cylinder race cars, but very different.
You know what, it's very interesting, Chad, that when the track is slippery like first session, oh, there's Filippetto, so perhaps he hasn't been able to get that car started, so we may see a safety car. We'll keep an eye on that, but he's quick when the track is slippery and he's fast in the wet. Always top of the timesheet, so it goes to show he's got an exceptional feel or car control feel. Now that the track's rubbered up, he's obviously lost a few spots back to the guys who've been doing the whole season, but no doubt he'll get quicker and quicker. He's actually got away from the champion Jordan Lloyd there a little bit. So Gretsch, quite quick, 36.0. Goddard and Randall, fastest lap so far. So the race starting to settle down a little bit now, but we saw at Phillip Island they could go too wide everywhere. Big, wide, open spaces. This is just a completely different driving style here. And safety car boards now, so shame for Filippetto.
Yeah, the field will get pace. There is. Unfortunately, trying to cycle his way through, but it's not going to happen. And that has brought out the Lexus safety car, so we'll hopefully get that car pulled up. There's a bit of Craig Lowndes about that helmet, I reckon, for Nick Filippetto. And at the end, it'll be Tom Randall who paces the field. We had Nick Filippetto in his first ever F4 race. Backer in, right in front of the train station.
That right rear tyre won't be racing tomorrow, let me tell you. He will be. And look at that contact there. So I think you're right. There's no damage at all to Gretsch's car. Maybe steering arm, perhaps, but he's actually very lucky that he didn't catch the front wing because it would have broken the end plate.
Oh, Goddard saw that one coming. Got a pretty good restart with him. But it's enough, though, for Randall to just open up about 3 car lengths. Green flag in the air, back racing, City Olympic Park. final round of Cams, Jayco Formula 4, and Randall with a bolting restart is definitely going to lead us back down towards turn 1. And Leeds has a bit of a look to the inside of Gretsch. Oh, Goddard, the back end of that car was sliding, and he definitely lost a bit of momentum there.
Zane Goddard doing an excellent job. A lot of pressure on him. Gretsch having a bit of a look, so Leeds just a bit of a psychological pull out of the toe there, I think, just to try and distract the driver. When you see a car dart out in the mirrors, it is easy to lose focus, so just trying to rattle young Zane Goddard, but he's doing an excellent job holding down P2 behind the far more experienced Thomas Randall.
Just a little bit of a lift through turn 5, dirty air from the cars ahead of you. Never good for aerodynamics. The wings don't really give you that much of an advantage. It's the tyre that produces most of the grip in a Formula 4 car. The fact that they're so light, the chassis, and then you've got a tyre that's very sticky from Hankook. Most of these wings are trimmed out to be fast in a straight line and offer zero drag. Gretsch just tries to put the 16-year-old off his game. Oh, Goddard is looking very taily. Back end doesn't look settled. Oh, nearly got the fence there. Very close to the big conveyor belt that goes around the tyre fence, and Leeds with a good exit. He's up the inside of Gretsch.
Should have the line to get through here, and he does. Nice clean move on Tom Gretsch, and that's actually put a bit of a gap on Will Brown, car 99. They're chasing third in the championship. Will Brown also trying to seal the Rookie of the Year award, so that's put a bit of breathing space into Lewis Leeds' battle to try and follow his teammate through, and that would be a dream motorsport second and third in this inaugural championship if he can continue that strong result into tomorrow's 2 races. And Lloyd's got a good run here.
Yeah, and this is important because this is the fight for 6, which is essentially pole position for race 2. So if Rowe can hang on, he'll have pole for race 2, top 6 reverse. Jordan Lloyd will know that, so he needs to make this move count. Rowe hasn't been in the series in Sydney, where he won the reverse grid race. It was wet. He won it by 13 seconds. He just drove away from them, showing his skills in changeable conditions. And now he's under a lot of pressure to hang on. Will surely go time certain, given that was a pretty big delay. 28 minutes past the hour, so we've got really only 2-3 laps tops here. Oh, big crash. It's Gretsch, caught up with Goddard. Fluids coming out of the back of that car. That's gone in backwards in a big way.
Wonder what's happened there. I mean, Gretsch was behind Goddard. Oh, no.
Right front corner tore off that car.
Hopefully they start waving big flags here.
Safety car deployed.
What has happened there?
Leeds looking like Ayrton Senna driving that thing back in Adelaide. Gretsch looking
that's the fire bomb that's gone off there. So all that foam coming out, the cars have I suppose, an onboard fire extinguisher that disperses fluid to try and douse any flame. So whether it's been triggered, the firebomb automatically with the impact.
Leeds has clipped one of these 2 cars. So the 2 guys ahead of him have crashed, and he's hit one of them trying to get through. That's why he's missing the right front.
I'd say, well, it must have been, I wonder whether Zane Goddard has had a bit of a lose.
Gretsch and Goddard having a chat.
Well, let's see. Let's find out what happened.
Everyone's okay.
Oh, no, Goddard just got wide into the wall. And then Gretsch with absolutely nowhere to go. This is in, here we go. So he's run wide, understeered wide, come back out. Lewis had nowhere to go, and then this is even a bigger impact here.
Big shunt.
What a shame for all 3 drivers. I mean, all 3, just bad luck. So he's on board with Lewis. So let's see. Just locked the brake, held onto it a smidgen too long. Bang. That's quite a big hit for Lewis Leeds. So let's hope he's okay. And Goddard, for that matter. Big hit there, and then he just happened to roll back. Wow. What a shame.
For Tom Gretsch, that car is in only its 2nd race meeting after a big crash at the Surfers Paradise event.
So Lewis getting out now. Some big plans next year for Lewis Leeds.
That could be 3rd in the championship gone for him. And this race will surely finish under safety car conditions. So, big accident, safety car at the front of the field. Tom Randall pacing the field. We'll find out what's going to happen shortly as well. And the race will finish on this lap under safety car conditions. There it is, whack. Oh, man, Gretsch.
Gretsch had nowhere to go.
Yeah, probably the
Absolutely
biggest
nowhere
hit
to
out of
go.
all of it. And look at the way the whole rear end assembly, gearbox, everything ripped out of that car.
So Lewis had no time to react,
Oh.
no time at all. And look, Gretsch's tried to give him room, but look at the rate that Zane's rolling back. He can't help it. He's got a damaged car, and it's just one of those, you know, just such a small off here. Look there, just that little bit wide. Clip the tyre bundle, pulls the car into the wall. Second car, and then third car is also the innocent one.
Just listen to this impact. Oh. He's lucky not to hurt his wrist or his thumb. The whole firebomb area at the back of the car doing its job to extinguish any flames that may be lighting up. It's a sad sight, isn't it, seeing these beautiful Formula 4 cars strewn across Dawn Fraser Ave. It'll be a win to Randall this time by, and Jimmy Vernon's the lucky man out of all this because he's been promoted up to 6, which is essentially pole for race 2.
Yep, Jordan Lloyd will be on the front row. So this has certainly worked in Harry Hayek's favour for the rookie and Will Brown. So
yeah,
we'll have to make sure, though, the race distance that we do go. Well, we'll see, we're up to lap 9 now. Just check how the points we have. It should be full points, even though the race is most likely to finish in about 30 seconds. So I think it was 1:28 plus 1 lap. They'll come around and greet the checkered flag here. Safety car pulls in, so we actually do get to see a proper checkered flag. Well done, Thomas Randall. That's how you stay out of trouble. You put it on pole, you drive away from the field, and a great win. I know he won't feel like it's a true win, but it certainly is. He's done everything right this weekend. Gives himself a clap.
Yep.
And great job, Thomas Randall.
It's his 5th win of the year, and Jordan Lloyd's win streak.
He's
comes
happy.
in. He saw himself on the big screen.
Again.
He gave himself a thumbs up. Hello. The young Melbourne driver, just 19 years of age, and he too wants to get over to Europe next year. Confirmation of the results. It's Randall from Will Brown, who just stayed out of trouble and drove through the field. Nick Rowe on his return finishes 3rd. Jimmy Vernon 6th, and that means he'll have pole position alongside Jordan Lloyd for tomorrow's reverse grid race.